Alright, welcome back guys for some more Outworld Station. And we hit the same problem we had before, where we can just not output this stuff fast enough. But we can upgrade the docks, which give them an extra 120. So we're going to work on that. And I did get another titanium miner Mark II out here. And everything that needed to be upgraded. So that is going well, except we just can't output it fast enough. Because if you look over here, they only have one. So upgrading these docks are going to take nanoplating, composite, and carbon nanotubes. We even have carbon nanotubes made over here. I don't know if I made them over here. If I did, I didn't make many. No, I didn't make any. Okay, so let's make some of those, which is not really going to help our situation here. Now the question is that a printer or fabricator? I'm going to try fabricator. No, it's not a fabricator. Okay, and now we're going to multi-link all of these over to here. And now that'll make us nanotubes on this side. By the way, we got more frames. I don't know if you guys seen that last time. And also, something keeps destroying shit over here. I don't know what it is, but every time I come over here, something needs to be upgraded. So we need to start doing some stuff over here. And I'm hoping Mission 9 is going to send us over here to do something, because as of right now, the only reason I see to be over here is to get more ice. And the only thing ice is needed for is making water, and mostly water is needed to make hydrogen. And we can get hydrogen at the other place. So I'm not 100% sure, unless we need it for oxygen. But the only reason we have so far for oxygen is for making the nitrox. So I'm not real sure why we're over here. I need to do more exploring. But anyways, back over to this side. And I need nanoplating as well, which we should have plenty of that now. We're actually building up on reinforced frames. That is nice to see. We have been having major issues with frames. I've been doing a lot of upgrading for that. Okay, so I just need 40 some more nanotubes, and then we'll be able to get this done. I don't know what's making that like on off sound, but it's really getting annoying. Also, I put in 2 more of these because power. And I'm not going to make any more of these because we just need them for upgrading. I could honestly just jump over to the other side and grab all I need, which I do need to go to the other side because I have been clearing out bits of rubble around the map. You can't really tell because there's a lot of rubble around here. But I've been cleaning up a lot of the little asteroids around here. Cleaning up some of the other stuff, and my inventory is slight a mess. But see, this is our issue with carbon, is we don't have enough diamonds. But if I look over here, we barely are keeping these up to where they're producing. So if I put in more, I'm not going to be able to get what I need done. So first thing we want to do is upgrade this so we can output more. We're going to do it for both the carbon and the titanium. We're actually going to do the carbon first. And you know what? I'm thinking we're just going to jump back over the other side. I have carbon nanotubes just sitting over here doing... Well, no, I don't. Why do I not have carbon nanotubes over here? We got plenty of composite. Where are we making nanotubes at? I'm very forgetful. Those are all diamonds. Those are all composite. There's the nanotubes. Alright, well, we're going to make more nanotubes on this side then. There. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it, why don't you? And I'm assuming we need to... No, we don't need it for that. Also, that one is done with its job. And we don't need it for that either. I still wish we could take this off. And oh, remove from queue, right mouse button. I can take it off. Now, why in the world is there only 3 of you? Oh, those heavy frames just take forever. Okay. Well, that's going to take more work to get more heavy frames over here for this. And hopefully we can work on that. Because the heavy frames we're making on the other side. Got any carbon nanotubes now? No. But I'm sure we do on the other side. There we go. That'll be enough. So now we can go ahead and upgrade this. So now it has an extra slot. And it can output like 120 more. So these should get carbon much faster. Now, if that isn't enough, we can also put in another dock and just have the, because we've got, do we have 2 carbon or 1 carbon? Hold on. I think we have 2. Are you guys gonna get beat up? No. We gotta go deal with that. This one never got upgraded either. This one really didn't get upgraded. Okay, hold on. Power link. Let's actually do sell this, sell that. Power link. Set it to alpha. There, that'll help with that. Now we shouldn't have to deal with that anymore. I think I did all the ones on the other place and I never bothered doing it over here. And the meteor strikes are getting worse on this side, so I really need to get them done over here on this side as well. Okay, so we're still not really getting carbon into those much faster. How are we doing on diamonds now? Well, it's getting the stuff better, so that's good. Now we just got to get enough that we can do the same thing with this one. So we can get titanium in here faster, because those have the same issue. Though we do have... we do have 2 carbon too. I'm just wondering if I want to do a second drop off for both. That way we can just basically double the output of these. Because if I just make another one of these drop offs, we can go from, is that 360 to 360, 720, 740, 720, instead of just doing it to 480. But we got to watch this because it looks like that's going down. We got to make sure there's enough coming in to take care of that, and there should be, because we have 2 of them. So as soon as this one gets here, it should be, yeah, it just instantly offloaded enough to almost fill it. So maybe that's good enough. I don't know. Let's go see how our heavy frames are doing. We've got plenty of stuff in here to make them. Super alloy is low. We can link this back up to help send overflow over there, but that means we probably need to put more of these in here. How are we doing on... Oh, we have all kinds of tungsten. So the big issue is these. So if I take this out of here, and then we copy this over to here. Okay, I need nanos, and we should now have plenty of, well, not plenty, but we're getting there. We've got enough of this. Now I need more computers, and I know we have enough of those. We got those just sitting here. But the issue here is we need titanium for this. And we don't have enough titanium as it is. And I think that pew sound I'm hearing might just be these finishing. I'm not sure. But yeah, look how slow that titanium's coming in there. And we actually don't have much in here stored. So I think we need to get the 3rd titanium set up. Don't we have another? Yeah, we got another titanium node out there. That's gold. That's tungsten. Because we have, this one is number 2. And I already upgraded number 1. So let's go ahead and set up another freighter dock, and we'll set it up over here out of the way. Well, nah, we'll put it down here. Screw it. We'll put this here, and then we go to blueprints, we go to miner, nanoplating, superconductors, and composite. Are we still having power issues? We got plenty of fuel. How are we doing here bringing fuel in? Good. Alright. And if we're going to set up another miner, we're definitely going to need more fuel for more power. Or more power for the miner. I know what I'm saying. Okay, so that should give us more power now. How are we doing? Yeah, I don't see where we're 2139 at 2270. That isn't that great. Right now we're only using 15. Okay, so what else did I need? Another miner. I need composite, and we've got composite. That's never really a problem. We have tons of that. Problem is keeping enough of these superconductors done. So where is that other? Yeah, that's the tungsten. We gotta go this way. Nope, that's tungsten too. Where is it we're going? Out here. Okay, so we're going this way. This way. It's over here somewhere. That's it. Okay. So that there. Set that up. Set this to alpha. And we don't have enough of those, but we can make one of those on the other side and send it over. That's fine. And this is titanium. There's an extra I in there. Titanium miner 3. And this is already up to a Mark II. Go ahead and grab a bunch of this stuff since I'm going back anyways. Hi, bye, have a nice day. It's tungsten we still don't need. A lot of tungsten here, but we don't use that much of it. I'm assuming eventually we will, but right now we don't. Okay, so this one, and this is titanium drop off 2. So now let's go grab some of our plates, make a freighter, and now you are going to go from titanium miner 3 to titanium drop off 2. So now he'll go back and get more titanium and bring it back. And then I still think I want to upgrade this one as well, which needs frames and nanotubes. We're about halfway there on the nanotubes. Let's see how our upgrade did over here. We got nanotubes now. No. You guys are still doing well. How's our carbon? Carbon, carbon, carbon. There's the carbon. And these aren't even Mark II smelters over here, so we can upgrade these. And while we're over here, let's just grab a whole lot of them, because we make a lot of them over here that we're not using. Okay, so that's all that upgraded. So now we should be able to get plenty in here. We'll make 2 more there, and then if we still aren't building, which it looks like we're now sort of building, let's go ahead and just make a whole nother row of these. And don't ask me what it is we use these for, because I have no idea. We use them for something. That's all I know. And while I'm here, get rid of all of this stuff I don't need in my pocket. Including, you can have that, and hey, I got a heavy frame for you. You just need 1 more heavy frame. We did make 4 of them at least now. Okay, now we're definitely ahead on the nanotubes, so that's good. There, that'll get us way up on the nanotubes. How are we doing on carbon? We got plenty, and we're not hitting max on that, so we're good there. Also, while we're here, I have 11 tech points. Increases top speed of your drone when using the afterburner, which I don't use. Amount of hit points regenerated, we don't have that. Energy shield, I'm thinking I want to do this so I can move more stuff. Now we have 8 left, and we could do this, which would give us more hit points. I don't know that we need it. So let's go ahead and do this. And we'll just do both of those. And now we're out of tech points again, but everything we do use is up to Mark III. And when we go to the other side, we can go ahead and when we go to Glacio or Glacialis or however that AI thing pronounces it, Okay, so it was this one. We want to upgrade this one so it can output more. So now that should help keep these a little bit more full. And we have titanium coming in here, but I never connected it. And we have all of these. That. And while we're here, let's go ahead and finish off the top row of that. So now we should be able to keep these. Oh yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. And that gives us another one down here, which should be getting its stuff as soon as the rest of them start filling, I guess. Because that should be connected to this one now. Yep, it's connected to all of them. But now with those upgrades, we should be doing much better on the tungsten. And looks like carbon is doing way better. So let's go ahead and let's make more diamonds. There we go. Now that will help these to be able to run more often, which means we can also put in more of them. This is starting to build, but we still need more of these. And I'm thinking that we're going to need to do like a whole nother set of these on top of here, because these things take a pretty good amount of time. Why do we not have tungsten? Mark II smelter, Mark II smelter. You're not outputting. Which I'm assuming means, yep, you're not outputting either. And that means you're not outputting either. There. That'll keep us in that, and then we get some nanotubes and we can upgrade that. Which again, nanotubes are never an issue. We have tons of those. And yeah, now we're running on stored power. We're gonna have to deal with that. Let's go ahead and upgrade all three of these to Mark II. And now for you, I need more computers. And again, computers shouldn't be an issue. It's actually a little bit of an issue. I think it's time for us to start making another computer. We've got plenty of those. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. We're out of power. Alright, so stop screwing around looking at other things and get the power dealt with. Do we need two? We can make two. It's not a problem. Alright, everything's coming back online now. Okay. Probably should end up making a third one just to be safe. Yeah, look at how bad that is on power. Alright, so we need more computers. And then we can make another one of those. which now we don't have any computers. We need some frames, which we actually don't have frames stored because we never need them. Also, why are you guys not getting titanium? Because we still do not have enough of these. I don't know where you came from, but we'll go ahead and throw you in here. Okay, so to make one of these, I need computers. We got computers in here. Starting to worry about this. We may have to start sending fuel in across from the other one, because this is going from Alpha Station, not Titania. Why are we sending it from Alpha Station and not Titania? Don't we have like a butt ton of stuff just sitting over here? Yeah, we got cloud miners just sitting here doing nothing. Also, we never got all this crap out of here that doesn't need to be in there. So we need to go. This one is sending into one, so that's injecting there. So we need to come all the way down over here. I'll just connect that up like that. And then we can go from here to there to there. And then from here to there, from there to there, from there to there. Now that should give us hydrogen in there. So now if we jump back over to here, we now have it coming into one, which is there, which might be a problem. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. I'm almost positive that's going to be a problem. It's an easy problem to fix. It's just going to be annoying. Which is we're going to take this one out of here. And then we're going to put it back in with one of these. Which I should do that to all of them. Now this one we need to connect to here. There's our hydrogen. Which we did waste some by doing that, but it's not a big deal. Now we can't get through here. So we're gonna have to come around this way. Okay, so from one to there, that to there, that to there, that to there. So now we should have that using hydrogen out of there. And we should be even able to do this and have it as the higher priority. So now that'll give us more over here for that. How are we doing power wise? We're doing a lot better power wise. Good. Probably not doing good enough because we need to set up more of these. I'm pretty sure they're expensive. On power. We need more nanoplating again. Always with the nanoplating. It's nice to see there was 250 in there of that. That means we're doing really good on those frames. Okay, so now pipe, we can just come across there, and then from there to there, and there to there, and now that'll give us a good amount of power, hopefully, once they start. Why is our bar still... Usage is 23, our max was 25. Well, we're producing 3170. And how much do these things use? Looks like 50. Alright. And so now let's do a high rise here and here. And we need more computers. I'm probably going to need more superconductors. We wanted to make more computers anyways. We need more frames for that. Which we still don't have much on the frames. So let's start with this. That'll get us more titanium. I still can't believe we have these two little pitiful solar panels down here. I probably should take them out at some point. Yeah, only problem there is super alloy. Yeah, we definitely don't have anywhere near enough frames being made. We just don't have enough titanium. Alright, let's jump back over to here and just grab some frames. And while we're here, we'll fill up on computers and stuff as well. Alright, you guys... Ew, we might actually hit the bandwidth total we're gonna get for... It says it's only sending out 308 of 350. We can upgrade this as well. I just don't know if we're going to get enough in. And it did say that we were doing this mission to expand our mineral collecting, so we definitely need to. I'm just wondering if we're hitting the max on titanium over here. We've got tons of titanium over here. We could also wormhole it back over to the other side. That is something we could do without a whole lot of issue. And we also need to get a wormhole made over here as well. Over to Gladius or Glacialis or whatever the hell. Question is, do we just want to send the frames? Because it's the frames we need, right? Because we just could send them. Oh, hey, we finally got to see one. It takes 5 minutes, or it gets 5 minutes to get fuel. Oh, nope, put that back. I was trying to look at it, not move it. And well, I kind of screwed that up, huh? And see, that doesn't show me how much fuel it has. Oh, there we go. Just hover over it. That does need a pretty good amount of hydrogen. It's got more than enough time to do it. And there's our 5, now 6 coming in, and this is the fleet we're sending out apparently, minus our Aeon scouts that are still being made over here. Apparently they have issues with engines. Which is just because we're not making engines fast enough. So let's help that out a little bit. And we'll just put another one of these in here. We know we should have plenty of that stuff being made. How are we doing on nanotubes? Oh yeah, we're good on nanotubes now. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that stack of them. Awesome. Why do I have all of this? Oh yeah, I picked these up from the other side, didn't I? Yeah, let's get rid of that. I don't know why I have... Why do I have all these frames now? I didn't know I picked that many up. And go ahead and drop these off. I don't know if they need to be in there, but... Well, they're gonna be in there. And we got all kinds of this depleted uranium I still don't know what we're doing with. We haven't figured that out. I've collected 50 of it so far. Alright, so... We doing any better on titanium yet? Yes, the titanium looks much better in here. So, let's go ahead and... We gotta watch the power. There, now we doubled our production of super alloy. As long as we get enough tungsten to do so, which I'm certain we're going to need more tungsten. So let's go ahead and we need more plating and more nano. So grab that, grab that, grab that. And now let's make more tungsten processing. And we've got plenty of tungsten and plenty of bandwidth for it, I think. And we may have to get more tungsten miners set up eventually, but I think we should be okay at the moment. Now that should help this thing to be able to make our heavy plating faster. We've got everything else upgraded for it. And yeah, we've already got 15 for the next one. So we probably should look into making a second one of those. Problem is, we are really tight on power again. Need some more nano plating. There we go. That should help with power. And then we can go ahead and copy that, make another one of those. So then we can start making more heavy plating there. How are we doing on hydrogen? 400 in that one. And that one's still going up, so that's good. But that means we're not making much over here at the Alpha Station. Not making enough at the Alpha Station. Also, holy crap, we took all the fiber optics from over there. We don't have enough of those. We don't have enough silica in here. We've got plenty of silica, so we need to upgrade this, which needs small engines, which we're not making over here. We don't need small engines. I was looking at the wrong thing. I need composite. We have composite buried down here. There, that'll send that out quicker. And do we have another silica? Tungsten. Tungsten. No, we don't. Okay, so if that can't send enough over, then we're gonna have to make more on the other side and send them over. But that looks like it's helping with the amount of those. We may even be able to put in another row of them. Well, let's go back over to the other side. And where are we making diamonds? These guys. And they don't have enough. And where are we making those at? Down here. That's full. Why are those full? How many of these are just sitting here doing nothing? Okay, we need to fix that. So, multi-select. Make sure every one of these are linked to every one of these. Okay. So now we should have plenty of that coming into all of these, because all of these can now output, hopefully. It doesn't look like they're trying. But that, yeah, that only looks like that one's connected to, hold on. Yeah, that link didn't work. Screw it, I'll do it manually. If I could get to that one in the back, that one. Well, just that was enough to give us a ton. Yeah, for some reason it looks like most of them are only connected to that top one. I have no idea how. Okay, that fixed that issue. So now we should be making a lot more of those to send over to the other side. And we only need 9 or 10 more of the scouts and 3 more of the heavy haulers. And we have been here for almost an hour, so I'm going to end this one here, and we will come back when it is time to send this out. I will do a little bit more work checking on upgrades that we need to do, things like that. Oh, before we leave, I need heavy frames and heavy plating for that missile thing. I have upgraded this one out here at least twice that I know of, and it keeps getting damaged because we now have 4 of these guys out here. So I think, since I don't have the missiles right now, once we get the regular, what we're doing currently. Once we get that done, then I'll make some missiles, and I may not need to keep this the way I've got it. But let's go ahead and I was going to put some new ones out, which I'm still going to do. But for right now, let's get this one. And yeah, that was just dumb. I need to do that anyways. Which actually, while we're here, let's just go ahead and take this one. And this one as well. Since we already screwed that up. Okay, now we can put one here, 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 and here. That'll spread them out. Because I'm guessing it's coming, the creatures are coming from this back side. We'll see if that helps, and if not, we're going to put in the missile launching ones when we get done with that. So how is this doing? Hey, it's actually working. That's good to see. This one's not. So still probably need to put in more of these, but they're probably just going to sit here as well once we get done with all of these guys, depending on what's next in stuff to do. And we've only got one left, and then that'll be number 9 of 10. There we go, it's out of here. So anyways, y'all have a good one, and I will see you next time.